Mowgli, a picture of carefree joy, glides through the dense jungle canopy with an easy, playful grin. Baloo plods along, his movements heavy and labored as he trails behind Mowgli, struggling to keep pace. Emerging into a clearing, they encounter ancient ruins, their weathered carvings and crumbling walls barely visible beneath the jungle's embrace. Mowgli's eyes light up with intrigue as he spots a stone tablet covered in strange symbols, his curiosity ignited by the secrets of the lost city, while Baloo's expression darkens with a foreboding sense of danger. In the heart of the jungle cave, torchlight flickers, revealing ancient symbols etched onto a tablet held by Mowgli. Bagheera studies the tablet, his brow furrowed as he says, "These symbols, they belong to an ancient civilization that once thrived in this area." Bagheera warns, "Mowgli, I must warn you, seeking forgotten knowledge can be a dangerous path." Mowgli, undeterred, insists, "But I have to know the truth, Bagheera." Hidden in the shadows outside the cave, Shere Khan listens intently, his eyes gleaming with avarice. Shere Khan envisions the lost city as a means to amplify his power, his eyes reflecting a predatory hunger. Deep within the jungle, Mowgli, Bagheera, and Baloo tread cautiously, guided by the ancient tablet towards the heart of a lost city. Before the dilapidated temple, Mowgli declares defiantly, "This city belongs to the jungle, not to you." A savage battle erupts as Shere Khan and his hyenas ambush the group, their eyes set on the tablet and the city's hidden treasures. Though defeated, Shere Khan's vow of revenge echoes through the jungle as Mowgli grasps the importance of preserving its ancient history. Sunlight dapples the jungle clearing as Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera engage in a spirited training session. Baloo playfully wrestles with Mowgli, his grin wide as he feigns attacks. Bagheera observes with a critical eye, offering strategic advice in his calm, measured tone. The playful atmosphere shatters as a distressed cry pierces the air. A young wolf cub, Ricky, is caught in a hunter's snare. Bagheera's expression hardens, his warning cutting through the air. "We must be vigilant." Under the cold moonlight, the ruins of the ancient temple loom, shadows dancing across the cracked stones. Shere Khan prowls restlessly, his scarred face a mask of fury. Shere Khan's voice cuts through the night. Mowgli is a threat to the natural order, he must be dealt with. Tabaki cowers, his eyes darting with fear as Shere Khan speaks. Mowgli and Baloo sit peacefully by the river, their bamboo fishing rods still. The tranquility shatters as a troop of monkeys descends, their screeches echoing through the trees. Suspicion fills the air as the monkeys encircle Mowgli and Baloo. Rumors spread like wildfire, their voices weaving a web of doubt. A wave of hurt washes over Mowgli's face as the weight of the rumors hits him. Confusion clouds his eyes as he turns to Baloo, seeking answers. In the heart of the jungle ruins, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera venture deeper into the embrace of weathered stones and ancient secrets. Mowgli discovers a carved wooden toy, his fingers tracing the worn surface. As disjointed images flood Mowgli's mind, a warm fire, a woman's face, a hollow ache, he clutches the toy tightly, his breath catching in his throat. Bagheera steps forward, his gaze fixed on Mowgli, warning, "These ruins hold secrets, Mowgli. Some are best left undisturbed." The wolf den is charged with tension as Akela stands tall, a beacon of authority amidst the gathering shadows. The arrival of Brutus and his scarred wolves sends a shockwave through the den, challenging Akela's reign. Brutus's gaze lingers on Mowgli, radiating suspicion and contempt as unspoken threats permeate the air. Akela's voice cuts through the rising tension. "We do not resort to violence without reason. We protect our own." Brutus sneers, his words dripping with defiance. "Protection is a weakness, old wolf. Strength is the only law." The wolf den is now a battleground of ideologies, where the fate of the pack hangs precariously in the balance. At the jungle's edge, Mowgli's face is a canvas of youthful curiosity mingled with trepidation as he steps into the unknown, Bagheera watching over him. In the heart of the jungle, they encounter Kaa's elder sister, her ancient eyes gleaming with the weight of untold stories. She begins to unravel Mowgli's hidden past, hinting at a sorrowful event that cast him into abandonment. From afar, the sounds of a brutal battle echo, as Brutus and his rogue wolves lay siege to Akela's territory. Torn, Mowgli pauses, the distant cries of the wolves stirring a conflict within his heart, his face etched with visible struggle. Under a relentless sun, the parched riverbed stretches into the horizon, a testament to nature's harshness. Thirsty animals gather, their desperation palpable as they seek relief from a muddy puddle. Mowgli and Baloo arrive, their hope dwindling as they survey the barren landscape. The muddy puddle offers little solace, barely enough to wet their tongues, amplifying their plight. Dust devils dance in the distance, mocking their thirst and the futility of their search. Mowgli's voice cracks with hope. "I remember a hidden grove upstream from when I was little. Maybe there's water there." Bathed in sunlight, the hidden grove reveals its splendor as Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera arrive. Baloo, without hesitation, grabs and devours a mango, relishing the sweet treasure. Bagheera cautions, "This place is a treasure, but we must keep it secret, if others find out." Mowgli questions, "But the village? They are suffering, and the other animals, they are thirsty. Shouldn't we share?" In the heart of the jungle clearing, torchlight dances wildly, casting elongated shadows that amplify the palpable tension. Mowgli stands firm, a solitary figure caught between the menacing presence of Shere Khan and the fearful faces of the villagers. Shere Khan's eyes burn with intense hatred, his massive frame exuding a palpable threat as he manipulates the villagers' fear. The villagers stand huddled together, their faces etched with fear and uncertainty, caught in Shere Khan's web of manipulation. Mowgli's mind races, a whirlwind of thoughts as he searches for a solution to bridge the chasm between two worlds teetering on the brink of conflict. He stands resolute, knowing he must harness his unique understanding to avert the impending violence that threatens to engulf them all. Bathed in sunlight, Mowgli hones his hunting skills with Baloo in a secluded jungle clearing. A looming shadow heralds the arrival of Shere Khan, his scarred face a mask of disdain. Shere Khan warns, "Your human instincts will eventually betray the jungle." Mowgli stands defiant. "I am of the jungle, and I will protect it." Under the merciless sun, dust devils waltz across the barren riverbed as desperate jungle animals seek solace in the oppressive heat. Bagheera surveys the desperate scene from a small rise, his voice echoing with grave concern. "The drought is severe, water is scarce, tempers will fray. We must find a solution before conflict erupts." Mowgli watches, his brow furrowed with worry as he suggests, "We can dig deeper to find underground springs, like the humans do." His innocent suggestion hangs in the air, a fragile hope against the backdrop of the merciless drought. Under the veil of night, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera orchestrate a flurry of activity as desperate animals dig near the parched riverbed. Amidst the drought-induced chaos, Shere Khan attempts to isolate Mowgli from his protectors. A thrilling chase ensues, drawing them closer to the newly discovered water source, where survival hangs in the balance. "The jungle protects its own," Mowgli declares, as Shere Khan is momentarily subdued, snarling with unbridled rage at his foiled attempt. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera venture deep into the jungle, sunlight filtering through the dense canopy, creating an ethereal glow. Baloo trudges along, patting his belly with a longing look, his stomach growling louder than the jungle's whispers. Bagheera halts suddenly, his senses heightened, a strange scent disrupting the familiar jungle aroma. The camera ascends, revealing crumbling stone structures veiled by thick vines, hinting at a forgotten civilization. Baloo stops abruptly, his dismissive demeanor replaced by awe as the scale of the ruins overwhelms him. In the heart of the forgotten temple, Mowgli kneels, his mind wrestling with the secrets of ancient carvings. A chilling chorus of snarls shatters the temple's silence, heralding the arrival of the feral dogs. The chase begins, Mowgli's lithe form a blur as he navigates the crumbling ruins with unmatched agility. Baloo, with surprising dexterity, becomes an imposing force, swatting away the pursuing dogs with earth-shaking swipes. As dawn breaks over the forgotten city, Mowgli stands amidst the ruins, bathed in the golden light of the rising sun. He uncovers a hidden chamber where artifacts from human and animal worlds intertwine, revealing a forgotten harmony. Bagheera appears, his face shadowed with concern, while Baloo lumbers in, his eyes wide with the promise of a new paradise. Torn between human curiosity and loyalty to the jungle, Mowgli whispers, "I thought I knew who I was, but this place, it makes me wonder." In the heart of the jungle, sunlight paints a clearing where Mowgli, spear in hand, prepares to hunt. From his perch, Bagheera watches intently, his gaze sharp and assessing. Bagheera's voice cuts through the jungle's symphony. "Patience, Mowgli. You must become one with the shadows. Observe, anticipate. A hunter does not rush." Bagheera continues his instruction. "Your movements are too abrupt. A predator must be silent." Suddenly, a flock of birds bursts from the trees, shattering the jungle's tranquility with their cries. Mowgli and Bagheera exchange a look, a shared sense of unease settling between them. In the heart of Baloo's cave, fireflies dance, casting an eerie glow. Baloo paces restlessly, his imposing figure shadowed by the dim light. Mowgli and Bagheera enter, their faces etched with shared unease. The cave's usual warmth is replaced by a palpable tension, the air thick with unspoken dread. Baloo breaks the silence, his voice heavy with foreboding. "Something's not right, little cub." He warns of unseen dangers, whispering, "The jungle's whispering secrets, and they ain't good ones." Beneath the scorching sun, Mowgli, Bagheera, and Baloo trudge wearily across the parched riverbank, dust swirling around them. The wizened Bandarlog elder emerges, his face twisted with bitterness. "They have taken what is ours. The river, our life, stolen by those mangy wolves." Mowgli, puzzled, responds, "Wolves? Why would they do that?" The elder's voice drips with resentment. "To claim the land, little one, to make it their own. They divert the water and all others suffer." Bagheera's tone turns grave. "This is a serious matter. If the river is blocked, the jungle will suffer." Baloo roars with indignation. "Sounds like a good reason to give those wolves a piece of our mind." In their jungle clearing, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera bask in a day of deceptive peace, an unspoken tension lingering beneath the surface. Mowgli's youthful eyes notice the ancient banyan tree's leaves, their usual vibrant green now faded and dull. Baloo dismisses the omen, but Bagheera's keen senses detect a deeper unease. "The great tree has always been a sign of the jungle's health, Mowgli. If it's ailing, we must investigate." The banyan tree's leaves rustle ominously in the wind, their sound a stark warning. Deep within the ancient cave, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera venture into the unknown, guided by faint clues. Strange, Glowing fungi cast an eerie light on the damp walls as they delve deeper, sensing the growing tension, a horrifying discovery. The great tree's roots are under attack, poisoned by a rapidly spreading invasive plant. Mowgli's determination hardens. We need to find the source of this plant and stop it before it kills the great tree. In the heart of the jungle, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera venture through the dense foliage towards the forbidden waterfall, shrouded in mist and legend. Mowgli studies the invasive plant sprawling across the rocks, its tendrils reaching towards a towering banyan tree, his brow furrowed in concentration. Baloo flexes his considerable muscles, ready to move boulders, while Bagheera nods sagely, offering guidance and support. Together, they work tirelessly, Mowgli leading the charge, his knowledge of the jungle proving invaluable as they redirect the spring's flow. The invasive plant begins to wither, its vibrant green fading to a sickly brown, as the banyan tree breathes again, its leaves unfurling towards the sunlight. Beneath the cascading waterfall, Mowgli's playful laughter fills the air. Baloo reclines lazily on a sun-drenched rock, scratching his back. Bagheera observes from the cool shade, his sleek fur rippling in the breeze. Baloo jokes, "Looks like someone forgot to pay the water bill." Bagheera's senses sharpen. "Something is wrong, I sense it." Bagheera declares, "We should investigate the source of the river." At the upstream riverbank, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera halt, their eyes drawn to a colossal beaver dam stretching across the river. The river downstream appears diminished, a stark testament to the beavers' ambitious engineering. Agnes, the resolute matriarch, leads her clan as they tirelessly fortify their dam with mud and branches. Agnes declares with unwavering determination, "We need this dam, our family is growing, and we need a bigger pond." Mowgli responds thoughtfully, "Maybe we can find a way to let some water through without ruining your pond?" At the dam site, Mowgli uses his deep understanding of the jungle to direct the beavers in reshaping their dam. Baloo, with his immense strength, effortlessly shifts enormous logs. Bagheera offers his wisdom, ensuring the modified dam is structurally sound. Together, they create a controlled spillway, allowing water to flow freely downstream while protecting the beavers' cherished pond. Agnes, initially skeptical, is awestruck by Mowgli's ingenuity and the animal's remarkable cooperation. The jungle waterfall cascades in a breathtaking display of nature's splendor, untouched and serene. Mowgli and Baloo frolic in the cool waters, their laughter echoing through the jungle's peaceful expanse. Bagheera observes from a craggy perch, his expression clouded with concern as he watches over his carefree companions. The distant echo of gunshots pierces the idyllic scene, instantly shattering the tranquility. Bagheera's senses sharpen, his posture tensing as he whispers a grave warning. "That sound, it brings trouble. We must be cautious." In the dim light of the poacher's camp, Kruger hunches over a tattered map, his face illuminated by the dying fire. Two henchmen loom behind him, their expressions hidden in the shadows, their presence a silent threat. His finger traces a path across the map, marking areas teeming with wildlife, each spot a target. A cruel grin spreads across Kruger's face as he declares, "Tonight, we strike. The jungle will yield its treasures to us." In the heart of the jungle, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera stumble upon a scene of cruel traps and snares. A young deer lies ensnared, its eyes wide with terror and pain. With gentle hands, Mowgli frees the deer, his face hardening with resolve. His voice ringing with conviction, Mowgli declares, "This stops now, we must protect our home." The animals of the jungle gather, their eyes reflecting Mowgli's unwavering commitment. Mowgli and Baloo plunge into the heart of the jungle's forgotten ruins, where the air is thick with the scent of damp earth and secrets. Amidst the decaying stones and broken pottery, Mowgli's nimble fingers unearth a small, intricately carved wooden box. As Mowgli opens the box, a sudden wave of dizziness overwhelms him, blurring the line between reality and illusion. Clutching his head, Mowgli battles the rising tide of confusion as fragmented visions flood his mind. Baloo watches with growing concern as Mowgli is consumed by the visions. The jungle's ancient magic grips Mowgli, pulling him deeper into a world of forgotten memories and untold mysteries. Young Mowgli, barely 2, laughs with his human parents by the tranquil riverbank, bathed in golden sunlight. His mother softly hums, weaving a vibrant flower crown, a symbol of their boundless love. The sky darkens ominously as a fierce storm descends, transforming the peaceful river into a raging torrent. Desperate, Mowgli's parents shield him, their warmth a fleeting comfort against the encroaching chaos. The raging current sweeps them away, leaving Mowgli isolated amidst the storm's fury. Clinging desperately to a piece of driftwood, Mowgli is left utterly alone, the idyllic memory shattered. At Council Rock, Mowgli, visibly tormented, faces Akela and the wolf pack. Torches flicker, casting shadows that mirror his inner turmoil. I do not know what is happening to me," Mowgli cries out, his voice echoing in the night. "These memories, they pull me in different directions." From the shadows, Shere Khan watches, his eyes gleaming with predatory hunger. The man cub is torn. He does not belong here. He is a danger to us all. Defiant, Mowgli stands firm. "No, this is my home. These are my brothers and sisters. I will not abandon them." In the heart of the jungle clearing, Mowgli sits alone, his gaze lost in the reflection on a stone. The stone mirrors his face, yet stirs memories of human faces, of a world unknown. Bagheera approaches cautiously, his presence a silent question in the stillness of the jungle. Mowgli's voice breaks the silence. Bagheera, do you ever wonder about the world before the jungle, before us? Bagheera responds with the wisdom of the jungle. The past is gone, Mowgli. The jungle is our present, our future. Mowgli sighs, unconvinced, and clutches the stone tighter, his heart heavy with unspoken longing. In the heart of the wolf den, shadows dance as the pack gathers, their eyes gleaming with primal instinct. Akela's voice cuts through the tense atmosphere. A new threat has entered our territory. A rogue tiger, scarred and cunning, preys on the weak. A young wolf cub whimpers, fear echoing through the den. Mowgli steps forward, his eyes blazing with courage. I will help protect the pack. Raksha nuzzles Mowgli, her love battling with worry. Amidst the ancient ruins, Mowgli, Bagheera, and Baloo find themselves swallowed by time and nature. A strange familiarity washes over Mowgli as he gazes upon the decaying architecture. Mowgli whispers, "This place, I've seen it before." A chilling voice echoes, "Welcome, man-cub. You've led me to a treasure, the knowledge of the humans." Mowgli darts through the jungle's embrace, a whirlwind of youthful energy. Bagheera, a shadow of sleek caution, watches Mowgli's every move. The vibrant jungle teems with life, its beauty a deceptive veil. Mowgli stumbles upon an overgrown path, a silent whisper of the unknown. Bagheera warns, "Mowgli, the jungle holds many secrets best left undisturbed." The air hangs heavy with unspoken mysteries, a challenge to the curious. Mowgli, eyes wide with curiosity, parts a curtain of thick vines, stepping into a lost human settlement reclaimed by nature. Dilapidated huts succumb to creeping vines and moss, remnants of human life scattered and half-buried. A tattered book lies open on a decayed table, its pages filled with faded images of humans. Captivated, Mowgli stares at the images, a sense of longing washing over him. He imagines a life amongst humans, a path never taken. Mowgli picks up a small wooden toy, turning it over in his hands with fascination. A wall of fire devours the ravine, its glow casting eerie shadows over the panicked human settlement and the watchful jungle. Mowgli stands torn at the ravine's edge, his expression a battleground of loyalty as he looks from the frightened humans to the anxious wolves. Akela appears beside Mowgli, his eyes reflecting the blaze and filled with a grave question. "Mowgli, you must choose. Where does your heart truly lie?" Mowgli, now resolute, leaps into the chaos, a determined glint in his eyes. He weaves through the inferno, a lithe figure guiding both humans and animals to safety, ensuring the survival of all. In the heart of the jungle, Mowgli and Baloo venture upon the ruins of a forgotten civilization, where ancient stones whisper tales of the past. Mowgli's curiosity is ignited by the crumbling stone structures, his fingers tracing the carvings as he wonders about the hands that built them. Baloo dismisses the majestic ruins with a grunt, his mind set solely on the sweet promise of honey nearby. Old rocks. The air stills as a faint rustling sound emerges from the dense undergrowth. Mowgli and Baloo halt, their playful argument suspended as they turn towards the sound, a shared sense of caution washing over them. Guided by faint sounds, Mowgli and Baloo cautiously enter the temple chamber, where dust dances in the dim light. From the shadows, Mentor emerges, his scarred face hinting at a long, storied past. Mentor's voice echoes through the chamber. "I recognize Bagheera's scent on you, man-cub. He was once my student, long ago." Mentor's gaze sweeps across the ancient ruins. This city, it has a history, a rise to glory, a devastating fall, and secrets. Secrets buried deep within these ruins. He warns, "Dwelling on the past is a dangerous game, Mowgli." Mentor reveals a hidden truth. "But know this, a powerful artifact lies hidden here." Beneath the moonlit sky, Mowgli, Baloo, and Mentor stand on the edge, the forgotten city stretching before them. Mentor speaks with solemn urgency. "The artifact is a stone of memories. It can show you visions of your human parents, Mowgli." From the jungle's edge, Akela and his pack emerge, their eyes gleaming as Akela warns, "Mowgli, remember your oath to the jungle. The present is what matters." Torn between worlds, Mowgli hesitates, the weight of his choice heavy on his young shoulders.
Mowgli relaxes against Baloo, the forest floor painted with sunlight. Baloo dismisses Mowgli's worries with a lazy yawn. "Just a bit of the jungle dozing, kid. Happens all the time." Mowgli remains concerned. "But they're not playing, Baloo. They're just sitting." Bagheera arrives urgently. "Mowgli is right. Something is amiss. Other animals are sick too. I have come to seek you both. We must investigate." Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera venture into a hidden valley, the air thick with foreboding. The once lush valley lies ravaged, its vibrant lifeblood replaced by barren scars and tainted streams. The valley echoes with a violent symphony of chainsaws, and the earth trembles under the relentless fall of ancient trees. Mowgli's face is a canvas of conflicting emotions as he recognizes the unmistakable marks of humanity's intrusion. In the dimly lit Wolf Council cave, Akela, the venerable wolf, surveys the assembled pack as shadows dance on the stone walls. Tension fills the air as Mowgli stands before the council, gesturing earnestly with items from the human village. Mowgli appeals to the wolves. We must find a way to protect our home without resorting to violence. A chorus of dissent rises from the wolf pack. Humans only bring destruction. The pack's fear escalates as another voice cries out, "We must attack first." The cave vibrates with suppressed snarls and restless shifting, the wolves' fear palpable as they listen to Mowgli's plea. In the heart of the deep jungle, Mowgli ventures into a hidden grove, with Baloo's massive form lumbering beside him and Bagheera's sleek silhouette gliding behind. An ancient tree dominates the grove, its immense roots sprawling like veins across the earth, pulsing with palpable energy. Baloo pauses, his senses heightened, a low growl rumbling in his chest as he sniffs the air, his gaze shifting to Mowgli with concern. Bagheera's emerald eyes scan the perimeter, his lithe body tense as he notes the unnatural stillness of the jungle around them. Baloo warns Mowgli, his voice a low rumble of caution. "Easy there, little britches. Show some respect." Mowgli is drawn into a dream, the ancient tree transforming into a vortex of swirling memories. He journeys through time, witnessing the jungle's ancient conflicts and moments of harmony. Faces of animals, long since gone, flicker, their stories woven into the tree's very essence. A wise old elephant materializes, its tusks glow with ancient knowledge. The elephant speaks, his voice echoing through time. "Listen to the whispers, little one. Only then can you protect what is sacred," the elephant urges, its form dissolving back into the dream. An ancient grove is silently infiltrated by a troop of rogue monkeys, their leader, Kiro, driven by selfish ambition. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera arrive, ready to defend the ancient tree from the invaders. A fierce battle erupts as Mowgli leverages his intimate knowledge of the jungle to outmaneuver Kiro. Baloo charges forward, his brute strength a formidable force against the invading monkeys. Bagheera's tactical precision guides the defense, turning the tide against Kiro's chaotic assault. Mowgli closes his eyes, listening to the tree's whispers, gaining the insight needed to defeat Kiro and restore peace. Under the ethereal glow of the full moon, Council Rock becomes the stage for a tense assembly of the Seoni wolf pack. Raksha, her ambition blazing, emerges to challenge Akela's reign, her presence igniting unrest among the younger wolves. Beside the steadfast Akela, Mowgli stands, his youthful face mirroring the gravity of the unfolding power struggle. Akela remains stoic, his eyes reflecting the weight of years and the wisdom of leadership amidst the rising storm. Raksha's voice cuts through the night, stirring unrest among the younger wolves. In the echoing ravine, Akela stands defiant, his matted fur and flashing eyes a testament to his courage against Raksha's encircling pack. Gray Brother, a fleeting shadow, bursts through the dense trees as Mowgli races towards the ravine, his bare feet drumming against the earth. Scaling rocks and leaping logs, Mowgli gains the high ground, his eyes locking onto Akela's desperate struggle against the snapping wolves. Baloo and Bagheera surge into the ravine, a whirlwind of claws and teeth, turning the tide of battle with their combined might. Mowgli swiftly sets a vine trap, ensnaring a wolf, then ignites dry leaves, throwing flames to disorient the attackers. Smoke fills the air, the sounds of battle rage, as Mowgli, a whirlwind of ingenuity, fights to protect Akela. Under the watchful gaze of the full moon, Council Rock becomes a stage for destiny. The pack gathers, their eyes reflecting the flickering torchlight, a silent vigil of anticipation. Mowgli stands tall, his chest heaving with the weight of his position. Raksha approaches Mowgli, a newfound respect shining in her eyes as she yields her place. Akela rises, his aged frame radiating renewed strength, a silent understanding passing between him and Mowgli. Mowgli understands his role, a bridge between the human world and the jungle.